Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Supreme Commander 2. This is a game that you can find on Steam for about 13 bucks. There is an Infinite War Battle Pack DLC that I recommend for $5. It introduces new maps, new units, and so on that adds some more flavor to the game. This game was released back in 2010, so it's on sale pretty regularly, so I highly recommend picking it up on a sale. It is worth full price in my opinion, but with it being as old as it is, I totally recommend it when it is on sale. So Supreme Commander 2 is, I think, a less intensive version of Supreme Commander 1. Supreme Commander 1 is an RTS that's a bit more complex in the sense that you've got these level 1 engineers, for example, and they can build level 1 buildings. And then you can build these engineer level 2s that can build level 2 buildings, and engineers level 3s that can build level 3 buildings, and so on. And there's just a deeper build slash tech tree with the original Supreme Commander. Supreme Commander 2, in my opinion, is a bit more casual, but it's not to say that it's not fun, because I have, I want to say, 120 hours or so in this game, roughly, and I still come back to it from time to time. The graphics hold up fairly well. It supports 1920 by 1080, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of casual fun. One thing that Supreme Commander did, and by extension Supreme Commander 2 did, is that it introduces the whole zoom in, zoom out as you please. StarCraft and Warcraft didn't have that. You were stuck kind of in this particular zoom level. Whereas in this game, Supreme Commander and Supreme Commander 2, you can just zoom out until everything is just icons. And then, you can move things around, you can freely zoom back in. That was awesome, when it was first introduced, and it's still a welcome sight today. So Supreme Commander 2, has 3 different factions, and they're pretty unique. There's the UEF, there's the Illuminate, and there's the Cybran. The UEF are like your mechanized human factions. To me, they make the best turtlers that I've ever played. They've got these shield generators. They're one of their ultimate buildings is a huge shield generator that covers a very large area. They also have artillery that you can put down, that you can just bomb from across the map. They even have special buildings that are even better in terms of artillery. And they pack a huge punch. So if you're the type of person that doesn't like to venture out with your units and just likes to sit back, turtle up, build a bunch of artillery, and bomb from across the map, the UEF is pretty good at that. The Illuminate, on the other hand, they've also got, I want to say, a more defensive build toward them. One of their major buildings that they can build is this converter, where it turns any enemy unit within range to your side. So it's like it's an instant, it's a loyalty gun. I think it's what it's called. It's an experimental loyalty gun. So like they remind me of the Protoss a little bit in how they behave and play. But still, I mean, they're pretty good in terms of defense. And the Cybran remind me of the Borg. They're very offensive. They've got these really cool units. They're like mech. You've got this mech dinosaur and this spider monkey lord looking thing. It's all pretty crazy. But if you like the idea of a Borg-like faction with these very strange insect-looking, I don't know, it just, again, like the Borg, I don't know, it's just, and the replicators from Stargate, that's what this game reminds me of. So anyway, those are the 3 factions. Each faction has their own tech tree where you can open it up, and there's 5 tabs. There's land, air, sea, structure, and ACU. Every faction, or every time you play, you start with this ACU, which is like this super mech, and it's your name. If it gets destroyed, a mini nuke is set off and destroys a lot of things. So you want to try and keep this thing safe. It does build faster than your regular engineer units, which is nice, and it can do a lot of different things. It's also fairly strong in combat too. But yeah, 5 tech trees. They're not huge, but each faction has a unique tech tree, and again, across 5 different tabs. And, utilizing these tech trees will unlock your new units, your experimental units, which are, like, really good. And then you can even improve just land, air, sea, and structure damage in general. For your turrets, for example, if you want your turrets to be really strong, there's like 5 things that you can take in your structure tech tree just to make them overall stronger. But that's not counting the other upgrades that might go, okay, this upgrade adds anti-air to your land turrets, or this adds anti-air to your energy generators. Again, each faction is different. I don't remember what each faction is noted for in terms of tech tree, but it's fairly unique. So you'll find one that you'll like is what I'm getting to. So between the tech tree and the casual style of the game and the 3 different factions, there's a lot to do here. Again, with 120 hours, you can play skirmish, which is fine. You can play like 3v3, 4v4, 2v8. It's very, very fluid that way. A lot of the newer RTS games, they seem to limit you, like total of 4 different players at a time. I hate that. Back in the day, in Warcraft 2 even, you could have up to 8 players. This game is no different in that regard. You'll get a lot of different, customization options that you can set when you're setting up your game. There is a campaign, and some of the characters, or I think one of the main characters, is voiced by Nolan North. My only complaint with the campaign is that everyone is so darn sarcastic. Like, the main character, voiced by Nolan North, he's got something smart and quirky to say. Even the most basic of conversations, he's got something, sarcastic to say. I mean, it's fine. I'm just saying, it's just... If you're not a sarcastic kind of person and you hated the show Alf, then you'll hate the dialogue in this game. I loved Alf, but I'm just saying. Anyway, so Supreme Commander 2, it's been out for 10, 12 years now at this point. So I don't want to harp on this too much, but I highly recommend Supreme Commander 2. If you like RTS games, but for whatever reason have never gotten into Supreme Commander 2, then you'll want to get into this. There's a lot to do here. It's good fun in terms of comp stomps. You can play with other people, or you can just, again, play the campaign if you want. And then you can explore the different experimental units that are available across the 3 different factions in the game. And another thing that's cool is that there's a free build. So, in games like Command & Conquer, you're limited to building around your base based on the proximity of other buildings that you've constructed. You can put stuff anywhere you want in this game. If you want to put turrets over here, go ahead and do it. If you want to put an energy generator, go ahead and do it. So, again, there's a lot of good things to say about this game. Highly recommend it. And again, I do recommend the DLC, the Infinite War Battle Pack. It introduces new maps, new units, new research tree options, and so on. So, if this game goes on sale, totally recommend it. Go get it. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.